In the circumstance, stands adjourned to 14th November 2020. In their absence, we are handicapped. We cannot take any proceedings.
I totally agree. I just wanted to clarify.
All proceedings stand
All these are
adjourned
handled
until
for Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Representatives of the youth, two in number, stay back. Why? According to the information we got from my lady, the chairman of the panel, that they couldn't go on simply because the people didn't feel right to come here because they are under sanction. One of them is in the list of people whose accounts have been frozen by an ex parte order of court in Abuja. I think 2 days ago or yesterday. They couldn't be able to live with that. And so they are protesting that what is the meaning of this? You set up a panel for the purposes of finding a solution to this issue, and yet panel members are now being sanctioned. People who are not just any other member of the panel, but protecting the special interest of the protesters are being sanctioned, and that is why they are not here. And so when we are told this, for us, as representing their interest of endSARS protesters, but I'm counsel for them, and I say that it's not a matter of just hearing the judge and go about, but for us to understand the information, interpret it, the consequences and the implication of this kind of a development. It's an embarrassment of the legal profession. The legal profession includes the bench. The entire bench there, that's the panel has been embarrassed. They will not speak more than that. But it is the responsibility of members of the bar, whether of the outer bar or the inner bar, to protect, promote, interpret the consequences and the implication of this kind of a development. It's an embarrassment of the legal profession. The legal profession includes the bench. The entire bench there, that's the panel has been embarrassed. They will not speak more than that. But it is the responsibility of members of the bar, whether of the outer bar or the inner bar, to protect, promote the dignity of the bench. And that's what I've done today. And that's, I say, kudos to those people who are protesting. The members of the other panel, I said, you have to be proactive. You shouldn't stay back at all. You shouldn't just stay back and wait for a directive. Express your position. And if the government is not willing, you budge, and you don't want to budge, and then that's all. The thing cannot go on. As it is a dent on this process. And it's called, that dent is caused only by the government. Has not been sincere.
When did we adjourn to the sitting?
Well, I think they mentioned 14th. For further direction. Not that the case has been adjourned. The panel said they hope that I think it will mean they hope that within time they will be able to resolve that issue, that the government will resolve this. So gentlemen, you see, we are in a situation that is being complicated unnecessarily by a government that appears jittery and that is not sincere, appears. This may be the option that is being complicated unnecessarily by a government that appears jittery and that is not sincere, appears. This may be the option, may be confused or coordinated. Lagos State government is working, federal government, Lagos State government is working this way. The federal government appears to be working this way, so you can see, and that is not right. But this nation will move forward. We will continue to Sorosoke. It's the new ideology. It's home-based Nigerian ideology. Sorosoke. Understand.
Thank you, sir.
The justice just said that because the youth representative are not here today, the court proceedings will be moved to a later date. What's your take on the situation on ground right now?
My take is what I call behind the scene chain of activities. We've successfully taken off as a panel. The panel is about to be stable on air, and now we are finding that the weather is tough. Since the panel started sitting, there had not been much tension. Tension arose yesterday when unexpectedly one of the lawyers announced that he is representing the so-called faceless, unstructured, and lack of leadership of the endSARS movement. Immediately, human beings were paraded before the panel as leaders. There was tension, engulfed, and the chain reaction was moving fast. Now, there is an allegation or a fact exhibited in public domain that there was tension, engulfed, and the chain reaction was moving fast. Now, there is an allegation or a fact exhibited in public domain that one of the panelists' account has been frozen. Behind every rule, there is always an exemption. If truly we want to resolve this conflict of interests, this conflict of public disorder and instability with maturity, this is not what is expected of the government. And we are saying that even the owner of the account have been deprived of a fundamental human right of fair hearing. You just went to court without the consent of the person and got an injunction that the account should be frozen. When you know the national interest, accidentally, same yesterday, some Nigerians were approaching the National Assembly. They were also brutalized, dispersed forcefully. Some were arrested and dragged to the court. The court is suggesting in Abuja, which is part of Nigeria, that those persons may not observe Christmas in their respective homes. These are signposts of inbuilt instability. If we really want stability, this is not the time to be doing what I'll call James Bond film acting. All yesterday, we sat down watching the film. It's